Hi everyone, it's Jennifer from Fiberflux. In this video, I'm going to show you how to crochet the Coastal Coaster. This is an easy little project that you can make up very quickly. It's a simple circle crocheted in just 3 rounds. And the yarn that I use is called Bernat Maker Home Deck. And this is the yarn leftovers from the Boardwalk Breeze blanket, and I'll link up to that. It's the same color scheme if you're interested in that project as well. You'll also need an 8mm crochet hook, a tapestry needle, and a pair of scissors. We're going to be making a set of 4. Now I have the first 3 of our set of 4. I have 2 red and 1 of this aqua. So we're going to make 1 more aqua together. Now the finished coaster measures about 4.5 inches wide, just to give you an idea about the sizing. So let's get started. Our coaster has a colorful center part and then a neutral edge. So I did the first 2 rounds of the coaster in the red, and this one I did the first 2 rounds in aqua, and then the final 3rd round I did in the cream. So we're going to be making, like I mentioned before, 1 more of the aqua to make our set of 4. So we have 2 of each color. So what we're going to do to begin is put a slip knot on our hook. So wrap the yarn around your fingers to make a loop, bring the yarn behind the loop, reach in with your hook, bring up the loop and tighten. Then we're going to chain 4. So to make a chain, wrap yarn around hook and bring it through the loop. That's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then we're going to make the ring that we'll be working the stitches into. So in the chain farthest from our hook, we're going to work a slip stitch. Insert the hook into that chain farthest from the hook. Now bring up a loop and bring that loop through the loop already on your hook. And now we have the ring, and you might want to open it up a little bit just to see what you have there. Okay, and then we have this tail here. We're going to hold this along the edge as we work, and that will weave it in as we go along. Next, we're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to work 11 double crochets into the center of the ring. Okay, so to make a double crochet, wrap yarn around hook, insert the hook into the center of the ring and bring up a loop. Wrap yarn around hook, bring it through the first 2 loops on your hook. Wrap yarn around hook, bring it through the last 2 loops on the hook. So that's 1, 2 double crochet, 3 double crochet, 4 double crochet, and I'm going to get some yarn off of our yarn ball here. Again, holding the tail along the edge as we work. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. So the chain 3 we did at the beginning of the round counted as one of the double crochets. So if we were imagining this like a wheel, you will have 12 spokes on your wheel, so to speak. Okay, so what we're going to do, we've arrived back at the beginning. We're going to count 3 chains up, 1, 2, 3, and then join with a slip stitch to close the round. So in that 3rd chain up, insert your hook right into that chain, bring up a loop, and bring that loop through the loop already on your hook. So round 1 is complete. Okay, so for round 2, we're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Now this first space that we come to here, we're going to work a double crochet right into that space. Then we're going to chain 1, and then in the next space we're going to work 2 double crochets into that space. So 1 and 2, chain 1, work 2 double crochet into the next space. So 1 and 2, and then chain 1. Next space, 2 double crochet, 1, double crochet, 2 double crochet, and chain 1. Next space we come to, again, 2 double crochet, and then a chain 1. Next space, 2 double crochet, and then a chain 1. And the next space, 2 double crochet, and then a chain 1. We're just doing this all the way around. 2 double crochet in each space. Not the stitches, we're working into the spaces, the area in between the 2 posts from the previous row. Chain 1, 2 double crochet into the next space. Whoops, let's try that again. There we go, 2 double crochet into that space. Chain 1, 2 double crochet. I'm just going to get a little bit more yarn there. There we go. 2 double crochet in that space. Chain 1. And then we're getting towards the end here. So here's the last space. We're just working 2 double crochet in that space as well. 1 and 2. Then chain 1. And then we're back at the beginning where we did that chain 3. So count 3 chains up. Join with a slip stitch to close the round. So round 2 is complete. So we finished the aqua portion. If we look at our other coaster, we're ready to begin the cream color edge. Okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to cut the yarn, and then we're going to fasten off. So just fasten off and grab the next color, and we're ready to begin. Now I wanted to mention too, you don't necessarily have to follow the same color scheme. You could do a different color for each round, or you could make these a solid color. It's totally up to you. But I'm going to show you how to switch colors, tie on the new color, and we're going to work on round 3. Okay, so for round 3, our final round, what we're going to do is just tie the new yarn right on. Now you can tie it where you left off. I like to kind of back up a little bit and tie it back here just so we don't have 2 strands that we're weaving in. It'll kind of reduce bunchiness. If you have a preferred method of joining yarn, I like to just tie it right on, but if you like to join your yarn a different way, definitely feel free to do that as well. So we're going to be working in the chain 1 space from the previous row. So in the previous round, in the previous round we did 2 double crochet and then a chain 1, 2 double crochet, chain 1, and so forth. So we're going to be working in these chain 1 spaces. So locate any of the spaces. You can tie your yarn into any of the spaces around. And then we're just going to insert our hook into the space, bring the new yarn through, and we're just going to tie it right on. And we will be weaving these ends in as we go along as well, and that will eliminate a little bit of extra work at the end with weaving all the ends. So we have an end down here, and we have the cream that we just tied on. So we're going to hold this along the edges we work for a little ways, and then we'll drop it and let it, and then keep working the round. Okay, so insert your hook back into that same space, bring up a loop, and chain 3. 1, 2, 3. So in the same space where we just did this chain 3 and tied our yarn on, we're going to work 2 double crochets into that space. So 1 and 2. Okay, just like that. Then we're going to chain 1, and then we're going to skip these 2 double crochets. We're going to keep them as a group and hop over to the next chain 1 space from the previous round. So we're going to work 3 double crochets right into that space. So 1, 2, and 3 right into that space. So it's looking very much like our coaster when we put that final round in there. Okay, so moving right along, we're going to chain 1, hop over to the next chain 1 space that you come to, and work 3 double crochet. 1, 2, and 3. Chain 1, go to that next chain 1 space, and work 3 double crochet. 1, 2, and 3, chain 1. Go to the next chain 1 space, 1, 2, and 3. This is a great project if you've never crocheted in the round before or you want to practice a little bit. This is a good project to practice that. Let me just grab a little bit more yarn to keep us moving right along. Okay, so next chain 1 space, 3 double crochet, and you can see we're already just about halfway around our circle. That's 2 and 3. Chain 1, go to that next space, and we have 1, 2, and I'm coming to this next tail that we had from the previous round. So just again, hold that along the edge as you work, and that will incorporate that tail as well. So 1, 2, 3, and then a chain 1, and then hop over to the next chain 1 space and do the same thing. 3 double crochet. 1, 2, and 3. Chain 1. Next space, 3 double crochet. 1, 2, and 3. Chain 1. Next space, we're nearing the end of our round. There we go. So that's 1, 2, and 3, chain 1. Next space, 1, 2, and 3. So that was the last space. Now we're ready to join. So do a chain 1, and then again the third chain up, we're just going to join with a slip stitch to close the round. Same thing we've been doing in previous rounds. Okay, so our coaster is complete. It looks very pretty and it was super easy to make. So all we want to do to finish our coaster is just cut the yarn and fasten off. Now you'll want to flip your coaster over because we had some tails that we wove in. So at this point you'll want to just cut those tails. They're already incorporated, so we can just snip them off. So just snip those, and then we're going to grab our tapestry needle. Now you'll want one that has a large enough eye to accommodate this thicker yarn. And we're just going to thread the tapestry needle. Now this cream color yarn, we want to weave our tail into this cream color section only. We don't want to weave it into the aqua section because it will really stand out and look kind of messy. So just take your yarn and your tapestry needle and just weave it right in. Okay, now you can come in one direction, and then to help lock that tail in, you can just come back in the other direction. And then just grab your scissors and snip that tail as well. Just right up on the edge there. Okay, so our coaster is complete. You can kind of straighten it out a little bit. So that is how you crochet the coastal coasters. Thanks so much for watching, and be sure and click the subscribe button to get all the latest Fiber Flux video updates. Thanks again.